Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm the founder of The Joyful Edit. Welcome to my channel. This is day 70 of Project 365. I hope you're all having a really lovely evening. Tonight, Dan and I are having a bit of a date night, so he's just cooking for me now, which is super lovely. We were going to have my parents over, but they're going to come around next week instead, so we thought, well, why not use this as an opportunity to get all dressed up and cook some really nice food, have a glass of wine, and just really enjoy each other's company and put some music on and just have a really great evening. So obviously sad that my parents can come over, but making the most of the opportunity. So that's exactly what we're doing tonight, and I'll let you into a secret. So New Year's is coming up. Well, most people would normally do things like, they want to give up alcohol, or they want to lose loads of weight, or they want to save loads of money. One year I decided that my New Year's resolution was to drink more wine, because you see, it's part of the Italian culture, and it's also part of the French culture, and they just live a great life. It's not binge drinking, it's just, when it comes to lunchtime, they have a glass of wine, and then at dinner time, I'm not obviously encouraging you to drink, but in moderation, absolutely. So I'm upholding that resolution. Anyhow, today I wanted to talk to you about the power of no. How many of us have said yes to so many things, whether it's an invite or whatever it could be, and have immediately regretted it, or knew in that moment that they did not want to say yes, yet we said yes anyway. Why? It's just absolutely crazy. And don't get me wrong, I am absolutely one of those people, and I'll come away from it thinking, oh my goodness, why on earth did I say that? I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. And then you either have to commit and do something that you really know you don't want to do, or you have to let people down. And either of those two are not fun, especially when we can resolve it and just take a breath, really figure out what we want to spend our time with and who we want to spend our time with, and then we can make that decision. But I think it's got, again, such negative connotations with the word no, and we have to be seen as yes people, and there's such immense pressure put on us, whether that's friends or family or partners, and it can be really, really hard to really think about what it is that you want. And again, it goes back to what your priorities are, and just making sure that it's kind of in alignment. And I was thinking about this earlier, and I think that you can't obviously just say no to everything. The reason why I say that is because there has to be some element of compromise. So for example, if your partner wants you to do something but you don't want to do it, sometimes we have to show up for them. And if it's really important to them, it should be really important to us. So that's something that is really important, that we kind of acknowledge that yes, we have to do some things that we don't always want to do, and doesn't necessarily align with kind of where we're what we're after. But I wholeheartedly believe that if it's something that's important to them, then it has to be important to you. But with that aside, I think now we just have to reframe things. And I think the easiest advice I can possibly give you is, if someone asks you to do something or asks if you're free, just give yourself a bit of time and just say, I'll have to get back to you on that, but thanks for the invite, let me check and then I'll come back to you. And have a moment to really think what it is that you're going to do, and do you want to do it? Are you spending time with people that you want to spend time with? And also look at the commitments around that particular commitment as well, because I've said to you before that I do not like back-to-back things ever. It doesn't matter if it's the favourite people in the world. I just need a bit of a break because I really struggle. So I always try and make conscious efforts. Sometimes it doesn't work, but if I can, I will absolutely prioritise that. And also, you don't have to say what you're doing, because sometimes there's moments where, or often there's moments where you're not necessarily doing something, but you're relaxing in your home, you're cooking nice dinner, you're spending time with your partner, or sometimes, you know, you've just finished work, so you don't really want to do anything. So I just want to encourage you today to recognize that it is absolutely okay to say no, because time is like the one commodity we don't get back, and it's so precious. So precious. And like so many of us spend so much time at work, so like when we give our time away, like the evenings and weekends, like we really want to think about like what we want to do and who we want to spend our time with. Like if people are that you're hanging around with, they like don't show up for you and they constantly let you down, or you don't feel good around them, guess what? Do not prioritize them. Say yes to other things, because guess what? Like when you say no, that enables you to say yes to the things that matter and the things that you actually want to do. So I want you to start reframing it, because I know that we often get like a lot of guilt around this. But if you start reframing it and thinking, okay, if I say no to this, it means I have time to be able to do this and that and spend time with these people that really, really matter. And then it kind of gets rid of the guilt and the negativity, and it becomes a positive. And then when you are looking at your calendar, you get excited about the things that you've got in your calendar and the people that you're going to meet and the things that you've got in there. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to share my little nuggets of wisdom, and I've had it so many times, especially when I'm now 32. So there is a period of my life where I always wanted to go out, and more like I did this more at like an older age. Like I was often out like around 28, 29, 30. Like those were my partying years. And they were great fun, don't get me wrong. But now that I'm getting older, I don't really want to do those things. I don't want to come in at 3, 4, 5 in the morning, be really, really hungover, feeling horrendous the next day, and then often the day after that, eat really unhealthy food, and just generally feel rubbish. Like, yes, I always have like loads of good fun, but my priorities have shifted and I don't want to do that anymore. And that is the one thing I have massively struggled with. And for those of you that are from the UK or been to the UK, you'll definitely realise that we have a real drinking culture. And if you don't drink, oh my goodness, like you get like so much pressure, and it's hard because you also know that you enjoy it. You enjoy having a couple of drinks and it's fun. I also enjoy dancing. I do enjoy all those things, but the alternative nowadays is so much more appealing. And then like quite a while ago, like when I was deciding between going out or not, I decided to stay in, and I had such a great weekend. Like I remember waking up really early on a Saturday. I went to a Pilates class, then I went for breakfast, and I just felt amazing. I was like, this is kind of what I want to do now. And you know, I did get like a lot of pressure from friends saying, oh, like you're so boring now, like you're no fun. And I guess it's just accepting that this is who you are and getting to a point where you don't really care. Like, yes, I'm changing, and that's okay. And your friends and family should kind of support that as well. So yeah, I just want you to know that it is absolutely okay to say no. With the exception, obviously, that you do have to obviously consider your partner and make sure that you are making sure that the things that they want to do is also really important. But yeah, just reframe like how you think about it, and you know, making it like looking at how if you say no, it means that you can say yes to the things that you really want to do. So I hope you really enjoyed this evening. I always look forward to speaking with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've got like a wonderful evening planned, and tomorrow is Friday, so that's always exciting. So cheers to the weekend, and have a great evening, and I'm sending you so much love and so much blessings, and I will be back for more tomorrow.